This is how to make DIY mock-off. The only thing we're gonna need is some dishwash fluid and some water. Let's add a little bit. You add just literally a little bit. I might have even done too much. And then you just add some water. Now that I've got my finished product, let's wash my bike. We need to fill this up with water. I don't fill it up too much, just like enough. I got my bike on the stand, and now I pump this because it's pretty convenient when you don't have a hose. I pump this and then it sprays water out of this. I like to start washing my bike by just spraying it down, just getting all in the nooks and crannies. Just make sure not to get your grips. Once you sprayed the whole bike with water, you take your cleaner and just spray the whole bike. I start from the top and work my way down. Once I sprayed everything down with the soap, I wet my sponge and just wipe the whole bike, all the dirt and grease. After that, just spray away the loose dirt and the soap. Once I sprayed everything down, I like to take it off and just shake off the excess. The next step is just to wipe it all off with a microfiber towel. Just all the excess water. Now that my whole bike is clean, I have a couple things to do. First things first, my gyro's acting up. See how it's going, moving up and down? I have to fix that. And my back wheel is very wobbly. Let me check the front wheel. No, I think it's fine. Let's start with my gyro, because this is very bad. It's kind of easy to do. You just have to adjust these screws, 4 screws here, until it's even and it doesn't bounce. So let me try and fix that. I've tinkered with it for a little bit, for like a couple minutes, and I think it's as good as it's gonna get. For anyone wondering, the way I do my gyro is I put the bottom screws all the way up without the nuts, and I then adjust the top one so it doesn't bounce. So it's way easier to just put it up all the way, because then you know these two are even, and my gyro is kind of bent a little, so one's higher than the other. So you have to kind of like tinker around with it until you make it work. The other side is free wheel. As you can tell, there's a big wobble. So I'm just gonna go around and through all the spokes and tighten them up a bit. Doesn't have to be perfect, just remember that the tire may not be even and probably everything is fine. As long as your spokes are tight, it's all good. Now that I've adjusted the gyro, I'll move my brake pads a little bit closer because I have adjustment dial here and from the other side. See, I got an adjustment dial here You stick a T25 in there and then you just twist it. Basically all it does is bring the brake pads closer. So you tighten this, the brake pad goes closer. You tighten this one, the brake pad goes closer. For a gyro to work properly, it needs to rub again. The brake pads need to rub against the rotor. So now we just hit it and it stops. And it works nice. All that's left to do is just to pump up the tires. I think I was a little uncareful and bent the, I don't even know what it's called. Crap. That's not good. But it's holding air. So I think I will leave it like that and just take a spare tube with me. Holy shit, that's not good.